Rightio. We are not a political group. We follow no political party. We support no political party because we don't believe that's where the answers will ever come from. We're not a religious group. But I do pray because that's what I do. So let's just pray before we start. Thank you, Lord, for this turnout of people. Thank you that you are leading us. You are guiding each group, Lord. You've got us all here for a purpose, and we thank you for that. Thank you so much. We now have Worldwide Rallies of Freedom Mackay channels on TikTok, Rumble and YouTube, as well as Facebook. So you can find us anywhere there. And just want to say, this week, Lisa's running this weekend, so we'll wait for that, but it's great to see people turning up in the stalls and everyone wanting to share their information. That's awesome. From time to time, we have named and shamed schools over sexual content in the curriculum, the transgendering, the bullying, and it's been some time since we have done that. But this morning, I want to name and shame Glenelg State School and its principal, Brett Tine. I was speaking to a grandmother this week, and this is what she has told me. She has four grandchildren in that school. We know that bullying is rife across the schools, and her granddaughter in grade 6 has been bullied since grade 2. She can't see without her glasses, and kids keep taking her glasses off her, and she is traumatised. Absolutely traumatised, as you can imagine. And the bullying, I'm told, throughout every classroom in that school, and it's not just there, but this is the one we had a particular incident about. This grandmother went to the principal, Brett Tine, and he will do nothing. She said he will do nothing. So she said she would go to the local member, and then she would go to the Minister for Education, and his response was, they won't do anything anyway. And I can assure you they won't, because I was at an ICPA conference last year, and I spoke to the Assistant Minister for Education there, and she pretended there was no bullying in any of the schools. That if the schools followed the protocol that they had put out, there would be no bullying. This is why we know the change is not going to come through them. It's going to come through all of you amazing people who are here today. But Glenelg School, you should be ashamed, and every other school with bullying in it. I just want to talk about last Sunday. Wow, what a day. We had probably 2,000 plus people turn up, and the march was so peaceful, but it was such a feeling to do it in Mackay with that many people, flags everywhere, only the Australian flag, and you could feel the love for our country, you could feel the patriotism. The energy was just amazing. And I want to thank everybody who came and made that day what it is. I want to thank Michael Lockery, who actually put it on. We supported him, and he was wonderful. But thank you, everyone. It was an incredible day. So we know that the police were wonderful too, absolutely wonderful. We had the 2 police on horseback. They were quite a big hit, especially with the kids. So we know that the pro-Palestinians can burn their flags and nothing happens. And we've seen how the media took the tiny little bits of violence that happened in a couple of the rallies and made that the big deal. Called us sovereign citizens. There is no such thing. It's an oxymoron. So we see all of this, and we see how they're using that term and they focus on the violence to make people scared to come and stand up. Well, you couldn't have a more peaceful, exciting day than what we had last Sunday. I would like to say that the week before, there was a pro-Palestinian rally right here. I'm told there was about 50 people, obviously no Australian flags. And I have been told by one of our people who came that one of our councillors, Belinda Hassan, not only attended that rally, but spoke at that rally. That is a councillor. Come on, okay? We have attended every council meeting for the last 3.5 years. We haven't missed one, and we don't intend to. They've gagged us, we're no longer allowed to speak, but we can be there, and we can still email the councillors. The councillors are not allowed to email us back. They're simply not allowed to. Any answer comes from the CEO. And so we send it to all of them so that they know what we're sending to the Mayor and the CEO. They are not allowed to respond. So again, we won't win that way. We know that, we started off last week and it was against mass immigration, which I'll get to in a minute. But our people have been prosecuted and persecuted. Cost of living is going up. Rents are through the roof if you can find one. I had a lady I met when I was in Flanders a couple of weeks ago who is already paying her view tax because she lives high in an apartment building. She has to pay a tax because she has a view. It is just unbelievable. And now Victoria's going to see who's got spare bedrooms and tax those people if they have a spare bedroom. That's in the pipeline as well. So, freedom of speech, we know they're trying to take that away from us. They will not shut us up. They will not shut us up. It's not going to happen. We're in this until we win back the freedoms that we need, and until I will not go to my grave until I know my grandchildren can grow up in a world I grew up in. When I was about 10, school holidays, breakfast, see you later, Mum. I'll be home at lunchtime. Have my lunch. See you later, Mum. I'll be in before dark. No mobile phones. I was safe. No one was worried. It's not like that now. And so we really are going to fight this until we get back the freedoms that our parents and grandparents fought for. So, next week, September the 13th, we are having an event because we are standing for freedom and we're standing for truth. It will be across Australia and we have to keep that momentum going. It is people power. It's the numbers. It's what all these groups here are doing. It's the numbers the government is scared of. They do not like the fact that people are rising up and saying, we will not take it anymore. We will not take it anymore. So we're not having a march. We're going to meet here at Bluewater Quay, and it will not be at 10 o'clock. It will be at 11 o'clock. Bring your flags, bring your picnic blankets. We'll have a few short speeches, we'll have some music, and then we're going to just have a community time, a community picnic. So whether you go to Red Dog or the pie shop or bring a picnic yourself, we're just going to enjoy each other's company with our flags raised to say we're still here. We're still here, Greg Williamson, and we ain't going anywhere. We will not stop. We absolutely will not stop. So that's next week. Remember, coercion is not consent. Governments do not rule by force. They rule because people comply. And we're rising up and we're saying now we will not comply. You know that saying, what can I do? Said 27 million Australians. What can I do? 27 million Australians can change this. We don't even need anywhere near that number. But we are the ones that can change it. We will continue to stand. So thank you very much, everybody.